influence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of Three Rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He had 9 catches in their victory last time out. The run inside. It's right. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's right. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Running inside. It's right. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on before he's stopped. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Angeli makes the grab. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
With the draw, it's Miller. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the ground to try to move the chains. There's some room. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working today.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle. It's right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed him, finally dragged down at the 32. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. The run inside. It's right. Finding some room. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the run. It's right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. To the end zone, and is picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Angeli on the play action. Under fire. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Period. First down here. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, third and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this fourth down more manageable.
Angeli to throw for it on fourth. Right on the money. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Steve Angeli bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. It's caught. Breaks into the open. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's right. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Across the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of...
Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's right. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Throwing Angelic. It's complete to the right. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's going to get loose.
Momentum-shifting play, playing at home. They're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Oh, great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Angelic. Got his man. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Might have a chance. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Unloads quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Steve Angeli. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running inside, it's Smith.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it here.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got got a big play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's right. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with this. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Weaver. Snowed under by the defense.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes a grab and room to run. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Panthers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pitt! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Line getting set on second down. Miller with the ball. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Throwing Angelic. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Orange. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He only needs a sliver of daylight. We have 1 period to play. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Angelic with the catch. It's Miller. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quickly to the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Cuse. They've got the lead here in the fourth. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Hit right back to the line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Makes the grab. It's Kent. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Wright. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Smith. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Steve Angeli. Snagged in the middle. It's Weaver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Miller. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job. Get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Makes the grab. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well back and